Who has had so mumuch glory. 14-5 all-time here, including a ring on their finger most recently. Ryan Fitzgerald to get our night started, kicking away for the Noles. And this will bring out the penalty flag as he puts it out of bounds.
Enjoy this video, but do not forget to subscribe to my channel and go subscribe to ESPN, alright? Because just do it, because they have a bunch of amazing content. You can go back and watch probably every college football game, probably just every college football game of this year and back to like 2012, I think. So anyway, enjoy.
Staff is trying to make sure they get more highs than lows.
Here's the All-American receiver, Kayshon Boutte, to the top of your screen. And this is what he can do at his best. The wheels for Jaden Daniels as he strides his way past midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. Long run comes from the 25-yard line. Empty look for Daniels. He's going to go to the end zone with it. And unable to come up with it is Kayshon Boutte, the running back. As Daniels keeps it, slithers free inside the 20, dodging Knowles, and gets his way down to the 16-yard line. So a 9-yard gain for Jaden Daniels.
Big part of this offense, too, over the last couple of years.
They're down and 1. First and goal for the Tigers. Armani Bootie's to the top of your screen. Not much there, but the extra effort from Goodwin gets him inside the 5-yard line. 6 yards out. And that's got to feel good for the redshirt freshman from Baltimore. Tigers take it, come down the field. A bad snap backs him up. They settle for 3.
He's as confident as he's ever been.
And sprint left to open up the game. And then the pressure gets to him as he is taken down by DJ Ojulari, who's a preseason All-America pick for the Tigers. This is Ward trying to find something. Trayshawn Ward, who last week went for 127 yards against an overmatched Duquesne team.
A big part of this game is really going to be determined along the line of scrimmage.
Travis over the middle, and he will get that complete for a first down as he goes ahead for 12 yards. That was Cameron McDonald, the big 6'4" tight end.
Runs a lot of different looks, so it's going to be a feeling out process early.
Travis spins, sprint right, back against the grain, and gets it complete, and that is the aforementioned Johnny Wilson.
His hands, but if he can get that part of his game ironed out, sky's the limit.
21-yard reception as the Noles cross midfield. Stay on the ground with Ward. He catches a seam. Trayshawn Ward. Flag is down back at the 37-yard line as Travis is going to keep. Catches a block on the outside, and Jordan Travis with the fleet feet.
Right now, they are deep and talented.
Second down and 6. This is going to be a struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage, as he was just gobbled up that time. As Burns came attempt for Fitzgerald. Had a good season a year ago for the Noles. And this is no good. So the miss from 47. Jaden Daniels, the quarterback, his LSU debut.
That's a look.
Pressure off the edge. Spins free for a moment, and then too much traffic as he just tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jamie Robinson was the first to get in there, and then Dennis Briggs clean.
You have to be decisive, and as a result, they're stopped to the 3 and out.
Dave Bramblett, who was Brian Kelly's punter at Notre Dame for 3 years, just booms one to Micah Pittman. Backs him all the way up, and then the coverage unit does their job at the 15-yard line. Brian Poley, the special teams coordinator, is going to be thrilled with that. Tackled for a loss, and now a 2nd and 12. Reverse. Flea flicker opportunity. Razzle dazzle lands it for the Noles.
In there from the Noles.
What were we saying? Little by little, 14 plays, 4 for 4 on third downs. And then you said the shot here was
Over the top.
318 pounds to one side, 335 to the other. Quick strike over the middle to midfield to Brian Thomas. So right at the 50-yard line is Thomas, a 16.
Was Mason Taylor, and he had 5 yards receiving.
First down at midfield. Pressure off the edge. Daniels escapes it. And then there's 2nd and 2. Looks Kane's way. Comes back to screen it up the other way to Neighbors in great pursuit. And then Neighbors somehow stays on his feet and lunges forward for a first down.
Good team this year.
Off the Florida State timeout. Daniels straight ahead. Good pursuit and then driven back. Form tackle that time by Renardo Green.
It's right in his chest, exactly where it needs to be. That's a play your All-American has to make.
So Ramos, who was a non-scholarship player last year, that is blocked. He had made earlier, and now Jared Verse and the group up front come in on special teams, and they get the block for Florida State. Jordan Travis wants to go for more than 4 and trying to get it to Pokey Wilson, but it is
Eliminating it. It had to be an absolutely picture-perfect throw for it to become a completion, which it wasn't. It's a great job there by the corner.
the big Aussie, Alex Mastromano, on to punt away. Malik Neighbors is going to call for the fair catch. A little bit of traffic, and he muffs it. And there's a mad scramble for the football. They're piling on down at the 16-yard line.
I think Florida State got it. It looked like, at least initially, at the bottom of the pile, they were the first one on top.
The sophomore receiver, punt returner, Malik Neighbors, misplayed it, and the Noles are pointing that way. And it
Might try to go hard count, draw him off sides, see if he can get a freebie. This is a bold call here. The third-year head coach.
39 straight red zone trips with success. Fourth down and 2.
I would definitely try a hard count for sure. See if I can't draw him off sides.
They snap it. 4th and 2 to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for Pittman. Risk reward.
Momentum over into the next half, even if you don't score points here.
Daniels couldn't spin out of that. Jared Verse, the guy everybody wanted, and he said, I'm going to Florida State. He comes up big again. Their third sack tonight. Florida State will get the ball to start the second half. Sam McCall on the return. McCall is upended near the.
Just heartbreaking, man. You work so hard and you're celebrating your teammate's success, and your night comes to an end early.
What an image that was. As they go to LT, and he will have the first down. So a Philly advances it on 3rd and 6 for another conversion before Major Burns gets the tackle. But to see that young man interested, getting up off the turf to make that play. 2nd and 15. Travis against the grain and complete, and holding his ground was Wilson, and then surging ahead inside the 20. But when you're a 6'7", 235-pound receiver, that's Wilson going up against Colby Richardson, as you see that matchup, 6'7" against 6'1". Travis on 3rd and goal, pressure off the edge, goes to the end zone, and it's incomplete. It was a good play defensively by Garner.
They were only rushing 4.
Short field goal by Fitzgerald will make it 10-3 Noles. They went 14.
And it results in a holding penalty. Just really bad protection adjustment there from LSU.
Jay Bramlett, the Notre Dame transfer, to punt away, sends a knuckler downfield, and it goes out of bounds. Empty look for Jordan Travis and the Noles. Shallow cross and a first down. Micah Pittman playing that slot well. They could have had points on the board. 7-point lead right now, under 4.5 to play in the third. Third down and 3. Is LSU coming or backing off? They're coming. And he launches it. Flag is down as Pokey Wilson comes up with that. My, oh my.
There are fouls by both teams on the play. Pass interference, number 24, defense. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer with targeting, defense number 11. That penalty will be enforced on the succeeding kickoff. After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 80, offense. That penalty will also be enforced, and that's number 80's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game. Previous play for targeting is under further review.
A great catch there by Pokey Wilson. Unbelievable with the one hand being able to reel that in.
You clean up that big mess in the bottom line.
But the first half of next week, too, you just cannot make that mistake.
After further review, number 11 did commit the foul for targeting. He has been ejected for the remainder of the game.
We're home against Southern next week for what it's worth. But
looking down the barrel of a loaded gun, and how about the catch by Pokey Wilson? My goodness.
his second big play of the game. This is 17-3 for debut of Brian Kelly as the head coach of LSU, not going quite as planned, trailing by 2 touchdowns here in New Orleans. Malik Neighbors on the return. And excellent coverage again by Florida State. Kane straight ahead. They're trying to push that pile. 4th and goal. Tight end shift. Kane in the backfield. And he's in. With 8 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The long. And we have ourselves now just a touchdown margin.
Honestly, have no idea.
Oh, I like that. That's a good question, man.
I mean, no one in the 90s, right? I mean, did Florida State ever lose in the 90s?
There's McCall on the return. Big hit on specials. They're going to go I formation with Lundy as the traditional fullback. And they give it to him. And he scores. DJ Lundy, the redshirt sophomore linebacker who had 11 tackles last year against Clemson. Athlete just came in at fullback and scored for the Noles, and now he's out there on special teams. Jaden Daniels, the new LSU quarterback, gets it quickly to Dre Jenkins. And what a road it's been, Katie, for Verse.
Yeah.
Right to the line. And met in the backfield as Goodwin couldn't get any traction. Verse was involved, as was Robert Cooper. And 2nd and 10. Here they go. Jenkins strides it in. 4:07 to play. And it's back to a possession game. DeRay Jenkins with the 22-yard touchdown catch. Just had the sense that it would be two programs who have to answer so many issues, hoping to have a defensive performance to give them a chance in the last 4 minutes and 7 seconds after they just closed it to a touchdown margin.
Knowing that they've had some opportunities to move those Tiger defensive linemen off the ball.
They've been 11 of 15 on third downs tonight. This is a big one, 3rd and 5. Jordan Travis. Backed up. Ojolari's tracking him. And he has to throw it away. First 3 and out for Florida State tonight. LSU defense did their job when they had to do it. Fair catch is muffed again. Can you believe this? Malik Neighbors, second time tonight, and Florida State recovers. Brendan Gant on special teams gets the ball.
Wow. It's just one of those crazy things that always
Fumble here down at the goal line. Is there a chance LSU has come up with it as Ward fumbled the ball? LSU says they have it.
Wow.
LSU does. The Tigers need a miracle there.
Taylor, the freshman tight end, 6'4", more length on the field now for the Tigers, and they're going to help out their tackle with the pass rush.
Here we go. Clock ticking down. Daniels taking time. Remember, no timeouts. Here is the freshman inside the 5. 1 second remains.
Flat off a mesh or a pick.
Let's decide it. Right here in New Orleans. Jaden Daniels. To the end zone. Got it. Jermaine Jenkins. My, oh my, what a night, New Orleans. Earlier tonight. His first college action to send us to overtime.